Good evening. Good evening, everyone. I'm supposed to start first because Eka said that I'm icebreaker in here. She will say the wise words. I will just say a few introductory remarks. On my way back here, I said to a few of my colleagues, when they asked me how many speakers is, and both of you are going to speak, I said we have a privilege to invite a few of them to give us short remarks, 10-15 minutes, and then we'll pass them a few questions, Miroslav, Igor, and so on. But don't worry, I'm just joking. They will not be speaking for 10-15 minutes, and they are more happy than you are. Now, we are on the very beginning of our great success of our Global Baku Forum that happened this morning. I want to, of course, on behalf of the board of NGIC and NGIC family, we want to thank to President Ilham Aliyev for his welcome and for his words on the opening session. I also want to special thank to Hikmet Avcıyev, who we had as a board members excellent meeting yesterday, who gave us really great overview of the situation in the region and actually the key hot issues that are on our minds and our discussions and our topics in the next 2-3 days. Of course, a lot of people are afraid how many speakers will be. Now, I'm not joking. It will be only one speaker after Eka and me introduce our great Madam President, Vike-Freiberga, and she will give us the one and only one live speech in here. We have a special message from our friend, member of the family, Prime Minister Gordon Brown, and that's it. That's it. We will evacuate after Vaira comes on the floor, and we really wish you success in next 2 days. And I will just call Eka to say a few wise words, so there is some content on our speech before Vaira really takes the floor.
Great. Thank you, Zlatko, for quite an introduction. First of all, I want to thank on my behalf as well and on behalf of the board, each and every one of you for being here today with us for the forum for the coming days as well. It shows not just your commitment to the cause and to the issues and to the challenges that we will talk throughout these days and started already this conversation today, and commitment to be part of the process which brings solution to the challenges of the world, but you're feeling that you're part of the family of NGIC. You are committed to be part of that legacy that is being built with this organization, and no matter what happens, you are here and you have committed yourself to be with us during the forum, and we're not threatened by all of the events that are happening quite close by to Azerbaijan, where we are now. Tribute goes to not only the Secretariat of NGIC for managing organization of this very large and ever-growing forum in terms of quality that be on the scale for this year, but particularly this year when we've had challenges, even logistical challenges when it comes to arranging smooth operation of everything that took to get this event rolling for these few days. And then special thank you and tribute from our side to the President Aliyev and then to Hikmet Avcıyev as well, because without the help and assistance, especially in this time as well, with these challenges that the world is facing in terms of the security and stability, to have that opportunity of having a safe space, a secure space, a welcoming space to continue a conversation on the issues that are troubling for the whole world is a blessing in these challenging times, and we are very appreciative of that. With the words that we can express, there are no words that we can have sufficient enough to express our appreciation and gratitude to our co-chair, Her Excellency, Madam President Vaira Vike-Freiberga. She is a guiding North Star for the organization, to all of us personally and professionally as well. And then particularly this year, for her to be here with us, and then to share her wisdom, experience, and her warmth of her personality with us is a blessing. And I hereby ask her to join us at the scene so that she could deliver her speech today.
Good evening, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, colleagues, esteemed guests. We have happily seen behind us the first day of our forum, and I can only reiterate the many thanks that you will be hearing all along from us for your courage and your interest in coming and being here with us in Baku in this year of strife and conflict and security that truly does not exist anymore in many parts of the world. We have had our first day of meetings, and I think you have noticed that one of the sort of special properties or characteristics of the Baku Forum is the fact that we do have a variety of people from a variety of countries, and inevitably with differences in opinion. I will be brief in my remarks. You have all sat in panels where the convener of the panel spends 10 minutes telling you that you will have to be brief and that he will be severe in not taking more than 5 minutes in your talk. And I'd like to beg your indulgence for the days that follow. Have pity on our chairmen of panels. Remind them at the beginning that it's the chairman who is responsible for keeping time, and the speakers are at the mercy of the chairman, but also responsible for the time spent for each speaker. I hope that you realize that great minds are here assembled, great minds per square meter, which we are very happy to admire. But unfortunately, despite what quantum physicists try to tell us, time does not stretch eternally. It is not an illusion. It is a harsh reality of life. So that we have tried, the organizers have tried to put as many speakers as they possibly could in each session. But that means that every speaker individually has a shorter time. I hope you will not take it amiss, that you understand. We're doing our best. We would love to hear from all of you, and we look forward to evenings like this, if the music allows it, to be able to talk to each other, and then the coffee breaks and so on, and you can exchange your ideas. A thought occurred to me as I was on my way to the forum, or to this palace, that if any of you have books that you have recently published, or in fact published some time ago, you still think the rest of us might be interested in, why not charge the Secretariat with opening a part of our web page where participants in the Baku Forum will list their interesting articles or books, and you can then share each other's thoughts. especially since not everybody is able to participate in a panel. But many of you have no doubt written interesting things and published them, and we would really love to hear about them, and other members of the Baku Forum or anybody on the internet could then look them up and become acquainted with you through our intermediary. I would like to deeply thank again your participation here, but since this is the biggest gala dinner that we have throughout the forum, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my dear friend, colleague, and brother, as I call him, Ismail Sergeldin, who has been along with me absolutely essential with setting up the format, the general ideas, the legal background papers, along with our colleagues from the Board of Trustees. Ismail has been a pillar of this institution, and we are as two different pillars, one white and one black, like on the tarot card. I'd also like to take this opportunity to thank Rovshan Muradov, who is the heart of this organization. We started rather small as an organization, but respectable right from the start. But the special diplomatic qualities that Rovshan Muradov possesses are a very rare gift indeed. And those of you who have been persuaded to come here by his charm and his persuasion, you know whereof I speak. I would like to express Ismail and my personal thanks to Rovshan for the very hard work he does. We keep telling him, you have to sleep sometimes, you have to eat sometimes, you have to remember to do other things than work. But he really is a workaholic. And we have the happiness of seeing the results. And we just have to watch him so that he doesn't hurt his health. And we have Reza Aliyev here, now also as a co-chair. Reza too has been with us since the beginning, and then he disappeared for a few years, and then he has come back. They have been I guess the other two pillars of the organization as we have been watching it grow and develop and turn into what I hope you will agree is a special event nowadays. And what they have done in those years is to assemble around them a group of very young people who have become expert at dealing with foreign guests from many parts of the world with different social backgrounds and interests and requirements, sometimes special requirements for accommodations and so forth. It's very hard work preparing for a forum this size. And I'd like to express here our collective thanks to the Secretariat and to these fine young people who have grown up and developed as competent and distinguished professionals over the years in working for the Baku Forum. A big hand for the Secretariat. Zlatko talked of my sharing my wisdom and my experience. I will spare you the pain of such an experience. It would be a long story indeed, and it's been already a long day. So I wish you enjoy the evening, talk to each other if the music lets you, and we're looking forward to seeing you in the next few days, in the next years as well. Thank you for being here.
Dear friends, the hospitality of Azerbaijan knows no ends, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, that dessert is being served right now. So we're starting to see dessert arriving, end of the wonderful meal that we have all been having. And that gives me the chance to do two things which we wanted to do. I mean, first and foremost, again, I would like to mention that our wonderful secretariat that organizes all of this, beyond Rovshan and Reza, we have Ilaha, we have Zainab, we have Mary, we have Asim, and we have Nijat. And many of you know Togrol, the man who organizes all the logistics. So a big hand to all of our secretariat, each and every one. And above all, I wanted to come here and thank particularly all the wonderful young volunteers who are helping throughout this event. And to also give a very special welcome to our youth leaders who are mingling now among the wise, the experienced, and the eminent elders. So youth, welcome youth leaders. Now, as we say, I see Justin Linde, and a couple of other economists, we say no such thing as a free lunch. Well, no such thing as a free dinner. when you finish your desserts, please come here on this side and line up, and we'll have a group picture as a souvenir for everybody for this wonderful evening. So thank you each and everyone for having been here, and please, when you finish your dinner, gravitate towards here, and the photographers will organize us for a souvenir picture for all of us here for this wonderful night. Thank you.